I want to talk about some solo sticky hand drills. These are all Chinese drills that come from the Wakanaguri side of our art. And in Chinese, a lot of Chinese styles, they'll do sticky drills, but they'll use these wooden, heavy balls. And that's probably not the best thing for you to start on initially, because they are very heavy and they are very expensive. There's not a lot of people out there that make these, that turn these, so they're a little bit hard to find, and thus the price is fairly high. So what I recommend is you just go buy one of these cheap dodgeballs, kickballs, any of these balls that you can find at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens. Our grocery store has them. Just go buy these. You can get them for $2 to $10 depending on the size. And what I recommend is, if I put my hands on the sides and thumbs up, you can kind of see the spacing here. I'm roughly between the brachial plexus, I'm just a little bit smaller than that. So that's the initial size. That's about perfect for me to replicate what I am trying to do here. You can get a little bit smaller, but then it starts feeling a little bit weird. And if you go the opposite route and get, like, this is a much larger one, it's easier to do initially, but it's not going to feel right and give you that perception that you really want. Later on, once you get fairly good with these cheap and small and light ones, you, instead of searching and trying to find the wooden ones that are pretty heavy, you can just go buy a 6, 8, 10, 12 pound exercise ball and work on these skills with something a little bit heavier. I'm going to start with our first drill, and my hands aren't big enough to cheat, but some people can palm the ball and keep it in their hand. I can't really do that, so I can't cheat. But if your hands are long enough, what I want you to do is kind of arch them out to where you're not cheating. Now what I'm going to do initially is only my right hand. I'm going to take my hand and go palm, fold it over, back of hand, palm, back of hand, and just kind of work that a little bit till I get used to it. The other side is not holding on, it's not flipping at this point. So I'm only using my right hand, and eventually I get kind of used to that. Then I move up to my wrist, and then gradually the beginning of my forearm all the way down, and you can see I get to my elbows, and that's about as far as you can go with it. And right now I'm pedaling forward. I can also back pedal. So I should be able to do those, and then I get all the way back to the other end. What I'm trying not to do is lose friction and drop the ball. I don't want to drop it. I want to keep constant friction, which is, when you have a partner drill and you're doing sticky hands, that's what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying not to lose your partner. Well, if I'm at home by myself, I'm trying not to lose the ball and drop it at any point in time. I want to keep that friction on it as I go forward, back, etc. as I'm doing that. And then obviously you want to work the other hand and do the same thing. So forward, pedaling forward, back pedaling with this. That's our basic drill. Now eventually you want to get to where you can do both, right? I can go back of the hand left, back of the hand right, back of the hand left, back of the hand right, and the same thing. And then as I start doing this, my hips naturally start wanting to move the more I do this. So I should eventually get to where I'm kind of doing double blocks, but my body wants to shift. I want to release my heels so that I can pivot on the balls. So there's a double, 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 double. I can also do head, high blocks, that kind of motion. I can double head. I can even replicate a single brote, right, from Saison, that kind of single, double, head, that motion. Singles, doubles, heads. There's two ways to do this. I can do right singles over and over and over again. I can do right single, left single, right single, left single, and I can do the same with doubles. I can do doubles to where I am just constantly ending with the right hand on top or the left hand on top, that kind of motion. Or I can just go right, 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 left, 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 and then heads. Right, 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 left, left. And it doesn't matter if they're open or closed. You just make up the drill however you want. So now I'm gonna do a 4 direction, north, south, east, and west, and I'm just gonna go left, right, left, right, left, right. It's 90 degrees left, 180 right, 90 degrees left, 180 right is the pattern. And initially I'll do this with only right hand singles. So it's single, 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 the same thing, turning left 90, right 180, left 90, right 180. Then you can get to where you alternate. So I'm here, I'm gonna turn to my left with a left single. Turn to my right, right single. Turn to my left, left single. Turn to my right, right single. I can then do the same thing, but reverse it to where it's crossbody. So that last time I did left with left foot forward. So now I can do right hand, left foot forward, left hand, right foot forward, and just continue to alternate that all those different directions. So I did that with singles. I can also do a double block. And again, all of these are rights. To the right. All of those double blocks are to the right. And then I can do it to where it's left, left, and then alternate. It's right, right, left, left, right, right. I can do crossbody. Right hand's on top, left is forward, left hand's on top, right foot is forward, and just alternate those in the 4 directions as well. So same side and crossbody. Now I'm going to do upper blocks. So there I am, left, left, cover, right, right, left, left. And again, this bottom hand is not how you normally do your upper block, right? It's got to be the ball's this size, but you get the picture there that I'm doing a sticky hand motion. I'm keeping that ball there, and then obviously I can do it crossbody as well. And if you haven't had this particular kind of drill class with me before, anytime we are crossbody, we need to switch from cat to hourglass to get that shoulder forward to where our chest is facing the correct direction. If I'm here, left to left, it doesn't matter. But if I go crossbody, it does matter. So even in our basic exercises that we do where we're doing those motions without the ball, anytime it's a crossbody, that arm is short unless we switch to the hourglass stance. I'm going to put a link in the description to our turtle hands single double head drill where we have all these different directions we do it, and I'm doing that same sticky hand drill with all this different footwork that all came from Wakanaguri Thangme. The sticky hand stuff, this next deal is our 8 compass headings: north, south, east, west, northeast, northwest, southwest, and southeast. So the way I do that is I'm here with my single, I went west and east. Now I'm going to go to those compass directions. So I'm in what I would call the northern hemisphere. Again, that other video is going to have a lot more detailed information on that footwork. Now I'm going to go to this side, do a little transition, and I'm going to do my southern hemisphere. Right, left, right, left, right. Now I do my eastern hemisphere. And again, I'm not going to go through all of that, but you get the idea. I did all that initially, left to left, right, right, left, left, right, right. But I can also do it crossbody, right to left, left to right, right, left, left, right, right, left. All of this gives me that feeling that I'm continuing to hold on to somebody and not losing my opponent. As if I come around and lose my opponent, it's a bad thing in the fight. I want to be sticky with them. Taika would say, don't give away your Christmas present. Once you get a hold of them, we're going to stay with them until we get them into some sort of joint lock, whether it's wrist, elbow, shoulder, or whatever, and pin them to the ground. That's our goal, right? There are times, hey, all of a sudden I see a knife, I may push them and create distance and run, right? But for our standard principle is once we get in close, we don't want to lose them. We don't want to give away our Christmas present. Another way of doing this is single double head, and I do my single, I do a double, and I do a head. Now I do a single. Now I do a double. Now I do a head. The 4-count version of that is just single, double, head, single, double, head, and so on. Again, you're just getting used to sticking to this ball, and you can do this by yourself. You don't need a partner. So this is just a great drill to do at home on your own.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.